Hey there. Your to-do list is probably like mine. Yesterday it was full of tasks for everybody else. I was thinking about what they needed, where they needed to be, what needed to be taken care of, and I put myself last on the list, and I could feel it by the end of the day. I was dragging, I was irritable, and I just felt completely wiped out. Right, you've heard me talk in some of these videos about that battery analogy. It was like my battery was getting all the way down to a 1 on the scale. And I thought, well, what is happening that I wasn't paying attention to myself? And isn't that the truth? When I saw that it was going to be National Women's Health and Fitness Day, I thought, yes, we need an awareness day to just remind us and refresh us of so much of that education and encouragement to take care of our bodies, our minds, and our souls. So today I've got 5 ways, moms, that we can power up ourselves, bring that battery up to a full charge by taking care of our health. We're going to be looking at your health in making sure you're doing your checkups and how the doctor looks at your system and your blood work, any vitals that you have that tells the doctor these are things that might be off and things to address for your health. We're going to look at your nutritional eating, right? You are what you eat. So what am I putting into my body for that fuel? Exercise and movement. Am I getting enough movement? What type of movement do I need? What are some creative ways of adding movement when I'm in this circus of our house? I want you to look at sleep. Do you know what your bedtime is? How many hours per night do you wish to get of sleep? And lastly, we're going to go over my favorite, those stress busters. Those are ways in which we pay attention to external or internal stress and what is the way to break them down, setting better boundaries, and getting in more fun in life. So let's go through all 5 of those ways today in more detail because moms, we want to power you up for a healthier you and then a happier family. Here we go. Welcome back to Tranquility Moms. My name is Kathryn. I am one of the moms on this amazing team of health practitioners and Christian moms. We are here to give you the tools and the education and definitely the encouragement to take on everything that you have on your day today. You're going to see us talk about all kinds of ways to get healthy and good wellness and good well-being. So what a perfect time to do this for September 29th, 2021, National Women's Health and Fitness Day. We put together a list of 5 ways that you can really pay attention to your health because our belief is that the healthier that you are, mom, the more that your family is going to see the rewards and benefits of that. They're going to be happier, they're going to be stronger, and much more full of joy. Take a look at our blog as well. We've been posting some articles about vitamins and healthy living, ways to rejuvenate yourself. Check that out as well. We want to give you as many resources as possible. Let's go through that list together of ways that you've thought of before, maybe even before the pandemic. You were good about keeping up with all of these things, but let's do a refresher course. So I've made some notes. I've looked up some really good information. I'm going to put some of the links down below, really so that you can connect in with them and read some more. But today, let's go through the highlights of all of it. Number 1 was to get your health exams up to date, right? When is the last time you made an appointment for you to get your eyes checked, to go and get your pap smear? Is it time for a mammogram? Is it just time for your annual physical exam? Your pap smear, right? What are we doing that for? That was to look for cancer or precancerous cells in our cervix. So if you're from the ages of 21 to 65, it is time to get that pap smear. And at the gynecologist office or your family practitioner's office, They're going to talk to you specifically about how often to go, right? Women ask this question all the time. Should I be going every year? Should I be going every 3 years? And it really depends on a couple of things. The doctor's going to go over with you what is your health history, right? How have previous exams come out as results? We're going to look at your genetic history, what's in your family tree, what's your previous cancer history. And we're going to look at just your lifestyle and any risk factors that might tell us how often you should be having that pap smear. And what about those mammograms? Yes, they're recommended ages 50 to 74. I started going even earlier than age 50 because I had lumps and bumps. So during my monthly self-exam of my breast, I was able to tell, okay, let's bring this to the attention of the doctor and see what it is and see what we need to do about it. So do those monthly exams on yourself. Also then follow the guidance of your doctor to go and get that mammogram taken care of. What about your annual physical exam, right? This is checking you head to toe, your skin, your vitals, your heart. Let's listen in and take some blood work and find out if there's other things that you've been battling that may also be causing your fatigue, maybe causing your brain fog, maybe causing you to have insomnia. Let's take a look at that and rule all of that out. Some of that also you're going to get back in your blood work. Are you deficient in some vitamins? And that takes us right to our second way of how to power up moms in getting healthy for you. You know, what is it that we're eating? Dr. Daniel Amen, he said, you are what you eat. And I believe it. I can tell when I've had junky food several days in a row, what am I doing? I'm dragging, I'm doing my sugar spikes, and then I'm even getting irritable, and I feel like I can't get back on track with the family. So taking a look at what you eat, right? Start with your food labels. When you're in the grocery store, stay around that perimeter of the store. Your produce, your homegrown natural foods, homegrown, well, like from the farm. I'm not growing anything at my home, from the farms. And that's where we get our organic terminology, right? I wrote it down. It's produce that's certified to have grown on soil that has no prohibited substances applied for 3 years prior to that harvest, and that's from the USDA. So if you're looking for organic labels, you're looking for the word pure in some of the things that you're purchasing. When you're going over your food labels, right, the FDA in 1991 said, we need to tell the consumers what's in this box, what's in this prepared food. And I always have loved Dr. Sears, right? I've told you that I got my health certificate from the Dr. Sears Wellness Institute. He uses the 363 numbering. And I think that that's an easy, catchy way to read a label and see, is this a good choice for me and for the kids? Because you're going to see those sugar spikes in the kids too. But he says at least 3 grams of fiber, no more than 6 grams of sugar, and at least 3 grams of protein, right? So when we're getting that natural fuel, keep that number system in your head, 3, 6, and 3. All right, so when we are looking at the kind of eating and fruits and vegetables that we're blending in, you can check out the videos that I have done about healthy eating, easy eating habits and plans that you can have for you and for the kids. Number 3 on our ways to get healthy, moms, because this is about awareness, reminding yourself, oh yes, this is so important to me. I want the longevity of my life. I want to prevent illness, right? We're living in a pandemic, so I certainly want to boost up that immune system. Well, part of that is by moving. And I know we all just groaned as I said that. It's like, oh my gosh. Shayla has been doing the Move It Mondays on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, and we all smiled. Yes, Mondays can be the most dragging day after a go weekend. So it's just a good reminder of how some small movement can really get our blood flowing, releasing the bad oxygen from the bottom of our lungs, blowing it out, getting that fresh air as we exert ourselves, as we're going for that brisk walk. So what does the Office of Women's Health say? from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. All right, I wrote it down. So they're saying 30 minutes a day. Now, moms, again, when we're trying to be realistic, we are trying to give you these easy tools. So what if it says 150 minutes per week? Well, break that up, because you and I both know there are days where you're going to have helpers and there's an opportunity. There's different schedules that you and your spouse have, you and the grandparents have, and you say, okay, that can be my beautiful time for exercise. And when you look at my no sweat exercise video, recognize, right, there are different ways of jumping into the pool or the lake or the beach, right? We talk all about DIY wellness travel here. While you're getting that wellness, while you're on vacation, while you're up at the cabin, while you're in your own backyard, there's ways to make sure you're just adding in some easy exercise. I wrote down dance party, right? That's one of my favorite ways. The kids have some video games too that are dance-offs, right? You're gonna practice your dance moves, and boy, I am definitely panting by the end of it, so I know I've gotten a bit of a workout going. What is it that you're doing for a walk? Do you plan it in your morning? I love my morning walks. The quiet and stillness of the day. God, I pray to you, Lord, give me strength. And I know that that starts me off on a great note to start my day. Maybe your walk, if you're back at an office or you're outside of the home, make sure that you're walking around. Make sure that you are taking a break at your lunch, right? 20 minutes to eat, 10 minutes to walk. Break it up. Jumping jacks. Oh my gosh, you have seen me post about this on Facebook. I love my morning jumping jacks. Boy, does that get me going. The kids think it's hilarious. They'll jump in with me. We are moving and exerting ourselves. That is strength, that is building up tone, but it is also pushing out that tension, bringing in those endorphins. We need more of that. And then, of course, there's my yoga. Oh, I love my yoga. If you're able to get to a class, certainly sign up. What great energy in the room. I also love my yoga with Adrienne. I will put that down below. She's on YouTube. She has millions of viewers, millions of videos at this point too, I think. And a video for everything, right? She does anxiety, back pain, morning, whatever focus you want. And she's just gentle and easy and says, here, I'm going to walk you through it if you're a beginner. You could do yoga flow if you really want to get yourself moving and activated. But what a great way to listen to body, mind, and soul. And don't forget, ladies, do those Kegels. So important. All right, let's jump to number 4. I wrote down sleep. Oh, I know. I've done so many videos on sleep, ways to fall back to sleep, ways to get into good sleep hygiene. Check those out. Sleep is important because it's a key part of how we rejuvenate our health system, how we heal, how we bring down inflammation, how we reset our minds, right? I can tell, oh, I've said this before, if I don't get enough sleep, that is my kryptonite. That drains me, completely drains me. So it's about finding in this season of what your family needs from you during the night, because yes, the newborn phase, the toddler phase, and even I have school age kids, and sometimes somebody's missing a sock in the middle of the night and we're all up. Paying attention to how many hours of sleep your body needs. Is it in that 7 to 9 hour window? If you're pregnant, you're going to need more hours than that. So finding, well, what is it that I need to fall asleep, right? Turning off technology. I listen to that Atmosphere app. I'll put that down below. Calm is another favorite of a lot of my patients. I'm a health coach and a therapist, and I talk to women all day long, and moms, that's my practice. That's what I do for a living. And we talk about, well, what app do you like for sleep? Put one down below if you have found a good one that just has a timer to it, calms you, relaxing, meditative, right? YouTube has some meditative videos that you can just auditory listen to falling asleep at night. So make sure that the temperature in your room is comfortable. I've also suggested that worry journal, right? Write down like what is making the noise in your head, what is up there, what is even telling you, think about me, fix me, solve me. Okay, no, I need to shut all of that down so my body can go to a place of rest. Because if you've been in a place of anxiety all throughout the day, your adrenaline is not shutting off. It still tells you, stay alert, keep watching. So set your bedtime, set your waking time, right? Duke University, they have that wonderful sleep center. They do a lot of research there, and they talk about the need for getting the same consistent sleep. Otherwise, you're going to feel very jet lagged. All right, so we're looking as to how to power up moms, right? Because we believe healthy moms are going to lead to happy families. So we've talked about getting your exams in, paying attention to the food you're putting into your body. Take a look at some creative ways to get some movement, and then make sure that sleep is a priority to you and doesn't get interrupted by your own choices. Last is going to be our stress busters. And this for our health, right, body and mind, these are things where we have to pay attention to externally what is bringing us stress. Is it some of our own choices, right? I recognize now at the beginning of the school year, hey, can you volunteer for this? Hey, we need helpers with this. I have to know my boundaries. I have to know when I have to say no, when I can say I can only help with this part, or I'm sorry, I'm not available, and certainly not volunteering myself just to do some of that people pleasing. So boundaries. Also, are you taking a look at your to-do list and delegating? Are you and your spouse at a place where you're reassessing, hey, we're in a new season now, the kids are at a different place of needing us. Here's where we could divide up all the parts and pieces that need to get done for morning and leaving the house, for cleaning and tidying and straightening up. These are some things that we can divide up together. All right. You also then do not have to conquer that list alone, right? I think that's really important for a stress buster, because cortisol and our stress is, if we're worrying and upset and feel panicked and upset that I'm not getting everything done and I'll never get this accomplished and I'm so behind. So we're going to manage our health by also making sure that we ourselves are not thinking in a way that's putting on added pressure. We are making sure we are delegating and setting good boundaries. Lastly, my very, very favorite, let's do something social and let's do something fun. My goodness, my girlfriends can make me laugh and we can cry together, but it is wonderful to spend that quality time together. What do you have on the calendar this month? Maybe once, maybe only once. Maybe it's a Zoom call, maybe it's an actual get together for breakfast. Set it up, ladies. It is worth it. Even all the things you have to move and shift around to make it happen, you're going to benefit so greatly in your health from that great laughter and that validation that we give to each other, that we're in the trenches together, we're doing this together, motherhood together, and you're getting those good, positive vibes from being with one another. If you haven't booked your next vacation, let's start thinking vacation. If something's going to relax me, it is going to be thinking about travel. Is it a small day getaway? We've been talking about taking the kids to the next apple farm, apple picking, pumpkin farm. What are we doing now in the fall of 2021? Let's plan it. Let's plan some fun things. If we're going to do a weekend getaway, are we getting away completely and taking a week somewhere over winter break? Let's start looking it up. Let's start searching. I think that rejuvenates all of us. Start planning and thinking about travel and vacation. That is fun. That is relaxing. That's how we know we're going to get our recharge, is we've divided up the year by increments and we're not trying to power through all of it all in one piece, and we know we're going to get drained. So let's recharge that battery. Take a look in the comments below, moms. As you heard those 5 things, some of them you may say that's a lot to think about. Pick one piece. For National Women's Health and Fitness Day, what is your commitment to one piece? Put it down below. Let's all share together. What is the one choice that you can make that is going to recharge you? I'm so glad that you are here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. We welcome you to be here with us on each video. Give it a thumbs up. That's the best compliment that you can give to us. Again, check out that blog. We've got some wonderful posts, more details, more information for you moms. We love to give you education and encouragement. You can do this. And today, take care of yourself.